stopped this section, or that says simple plans for global growth. That's where we stopped, right? So now in this class, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to explain to you why we're not building this section right now. The reason we're not building that section is because this text you're seeing and this heading and this text editor text you're seeing here, there you can build this, you can have this in Elementor, but this section, these cards, they are not normal cards, okay? They are news articles. So you have to build, if at all you must build them, you have to build them from a specific part of Elementor. You don't build them within a page. They are like they are in the family of headers and footers, except that they are not headers and they are not footers. They are called post archives. So in Elementor, it's called post archive. So this post archive is where you design how you want your post to appear. Now, as a designer, you should know that when you're using a template, because you would most likely use the templates, it's not every time you build from scratch. It's good to know how to build from scratch, because building from scratch enables you to have like a really incredible superpower when navigating, when using a template. The idea for teaching you how to build from scratch is not for you to throw away the use of templates. So templates can be very useful in that they speed up a lot of things in your work. All right, but then if you don't know how to build from scratch, then you would rely too much on template and not know how design works really. So this section you're looking at, these cards you're looking at, are not built within a page, which means you don't just come on this page and build it. You don't go to pages and say edit home page to build that. No, that's not how you build it. You build these cards, you build these cards in a different place where we have this already in the advanced class. You build it in a separate place. It's a an integral part of the website. So you build it with Elementor in a different section, just like the way you design the header and the footer. And you build it once and it becomes consistent, and you can call it on multiple pages. You're going to understand this when you get to the advanced class and you see exactly what we're talking about. So I also said that most themes and templates come with it, that section pre-designed. So stuff like that, you may not have to worry yourself about. Now let's check a theme called Estudia in our templates bank. Theme Forest is a template bank, is where you go to buy templates for WordPress and Elementor. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. If you don't know how to, if you've not mastered design, it's not advice you rush and go and buy a template or a theme, because you may end up just wasting your money. Okay, because as good as these templates appear, as beautiful as they appear, I assure you, knowing how to build from scratch would make you look at this things like a total piece of cake. These are very simple things here. However, you see this template, it was built for it was built and it's been sold for $90. So imagine you have a client that wants you to do a job and all they have is $100, all they have is $200. Are you now going to take about half the money, just to go and buy a template? No, which is why it's very good to build from scratch. That's where building from scratch comes in, because what you're going to build from scratch, these templates usually would not even come any close to it. There are few templates in this marketplace, a marketplace that has literally thousands of products, of items. There are few templates on this marketplace, I assure you, that are really, really good and worth the price, or worth the money. Okay, so now let's open our Elementor. Let's open our homepage while we're waiting for that template to load. So just gonna open this with Elementor. So let's verify. Yeah, verify you're human. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but we've come to half of the race. The other half is just finishing touches. What I've shown you here, as simple as it may appear, I assure you, is the foundation you need to be able to build as maybe 60 to 70 or 90% of the websites that you would need to build in your career. The advanced class is where we talk about deeper things. We address more integral aspects of web design, showing you things like maybe easier ways to do some of these things, and also more advanced ways, okay, to utilize WordPress. But if you want to know what you need to know, in regards to building a WordPress and becoming a WordPress designer, you've gotten it in this class. So our homepage is loading. While that is working, let's check out the templates available in Astudio. So you see this is Astudio, and these are the templates available within this theme. So I'm just going to check out this one, and then I'm going to check out this one. So it's loading, it's coming up. Once it comes up, you're going to see, we're going to scroll down to the news section, because I told you these are news content. These are articles. So this is loading. It's still taking some time. Okay, this is here. So let's scroll down, just search for their news section. You're going to see that it's already built. Okay, good. News and events. This is it. Let's check home one. Let's scroll and see if it's also here. News and event. This is it. You could check any template, really. You could just come here and say, let's pick any random template. Let's say I want to be specific. Let's use let's say Elementor. Let's go to Elementor themes. I want to check out some. Okay, so there's a theme here called Elementra, and it's $49. Let's click on it. Let's take a look. Most of the themes and templates you run into would already have this section pre-built. So you may not have to go over, all the way trying to build it from scratch. It's not to say that it's difficult. No. Just that you would, unless where a client specifies or you feel like, then you can go all the way to building that section. Maybe you might have a specific design for it, but it's an advanced thing, which is why we're not capturing it in this program, in this class. So Elementra is loading. We're done with this. Let's just close the tabs. Close it. So Elementra is taking some time. This is why I don't buy a lot of templates. This is so much time for a site to come alive. It's so much time. Let's try Brandberry and let's see what they have. And then let's try Flux Pro. Brandberry is coming up. Elementra is still. This is way too much time. It just makes the template not worth it. A site should be really fast and responsive, like single click. Google itself sits on an incredible server, which is why you can just tap anything and in seconds, Google is ready for you. It's seated on an incredible server. Okay, so Brandberry is here. Let's take a look at Brandberry. So we're going to scroll. Let's see. So I think these are its templates. Let's just check out any of its available templates. Want to see if they have that, okay, Brandberry, Elementra, sorry, go away. We don't need you. You're taking too much time. Once you become very advanced in web design, you will be coming back to platforms like this to check out new themes and templates, not to buy them per se, but to make yourself conversant with designs. Okay, to make yourself conversant with design. So you see something that you find impressive, you go back and try to rebuild it. You see something you find impressive, you go back and try to rebuild it. So Rethink is here. Let's scroll down. This is what they built. To give you an idea of how profiting web design is, someone built this website you're looking at, this template, and is selling it for what now? $69. All right, and they've had 271 sales. You can do the math, and that will tell you how much they've made. Okay, although it's not merely by building, pages. They built a theme, like a full theme, which means they built some plugins, not the site. Now they built some plugins as well. So that is like a little bit more advanced, but it's also nice to know that it's doable. If you want to just build web pages and sell them, you're going to sell them as something called template kits. Template kits are like a compendium of your pages. You can just go ahead and build them and sell them as template kits. Now, these are template kits, right? You'd see, let's just search for bestsellers. You'll see that there are template kits that have sold for into hundreds of items. By the way, Rethink does not have their blog on the front page. They don't seem to have their blog. Let me see. Yeah, they don't seem to have their blog because I think it's a creative website, so they don't have their blogs. Let's just close this. And let's see Flux. Close Brandberry. Let's see Okay, it said complete website templates right behind the click. Okay, we're waiting. Show us. Show us what we need to see. It's taking too much time. This is why I don't buy templates. It's just watching this is exhausting. Let's just go ahead and click on this. It's gonna load the site either ways. Modern corporate. What it's trying to load is just its default feature image. We don't have that time. So just go ahead and see the website itself. So this is still trying to come up. While that is working, let me show you what I meant. You see, these are templates. This is ARCO, architecture and interior Elementor templates, which means this person just built a page or a compilation of pages, right? And they sold it. They're selling it for $29. They sold over 1,200, 1,200 for just this templates. That's all. And if you buy it, all you're getting are pages that have been built, which means even if you don't want to take gigs or you don't want to like run an agency, you could just be building pages and put them together in a zip file, compress them into a zip file. You come on ThemeForest, apply to be part of the developers here, and then just start selling, and your items will be flying. Really, it's quite a profitable thing if you ask me. So look at this. Now, this is the theme. If you scroll, we're going to see their blog, their news section. Let's see, they should have a news section. Well, okay, we can find any here, and I can't find any. Let's see. Okay, experience in gallery. No, they don't seem to have a news section on their home page. They don't have a news section on their home page. Okay, they do. This is it. Our blog. This is their news section. So you see, this section is already, if you buy this template, this is already built. Which means if you buy this template while you're customizing your theme, your home page, you could just open this page in Elementor and copy this section and just paste it in where you want it to appear. And you just go ahead with what you're doing. So that's what I wanted to show you here. Let's close this for now. Let's close this. And then on the subject of templates, you can see here, guys, it's quite a profitable thing in the industry. If you buy any of these things here, all you're going to get is a zip file containing templates that you import right into Elementor. It's a beautiful business, if you ask me. It is a beautiful business. So there's that. Let's just close this. And let's come back to what we have. So now, I said I was going to explain some things. I left out some important things. Hold up, guys. I want to show us something. I think I might have to open our Canva tab. So I'm going to paste something in our chat box, or let me see if I can open the Canva tab. Hold on, guys. I have a Canva presentation tab. Let me see. Just I hope that's the correct URL. Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. So now, while we were designing, we saw stuff like this thing right here, this underline, right? It looks like a border, but it's not a normal border. If you want to add a border, by default, you come to Elementor, look at it. This is the text, right? If you want to add a border here, you have to go to Advanced, scroll down, Border, and then select the border type, Solid, then unlink, because you see by default the border has come on the content all round. So you come back there, just unlink so it doesn't appear everywhere. Then you see bottom border, set it to 1 or 2. The border width just tells you the thickness or the depth, you know. So this is it right there. If you feel it's too close to the text, you just come to padding of that same text, unlink, 1 rem on the bottom. There's it. You can make it 2, however. But you see, doing this, you get a plain border. And if you want to change the color, you would notice that you have the option to use just one kind of color. You see, just one color. So how did they do this? Even though they used WordPress and Elementor, how did they get this gradient feature where they have multiple colors? That's where what we call CSS codes come in. All right, that's where coding comes into the game. So let me show you something. What is CSS? Cascading style sheets. This is it. CSS, short for cascading or cascading, however it's pronounced. Cascading style sheets is a standard design language used to format, layout, and style the visual representation of web pages. So if you're building and you get to a point like this and you want to do something like this, the easiest way, yeah, I'm going to tell you now, is to just copy your text. And because if you don't know, for those who do not know code, if you know code, you definitely know exactly what to do. But if you don't know code, you just have to go to your Chat GPT or your Gemini, whatever AI you use. You could tell AI, give me, you could describe what you want, you know. I want a gradient border right under the word banking in this title. Then you paste, there's a column there, and you paste the title. Then you just add a disclaimer so AI would know what to do. I will be using this in Elementor, because if you do not tell it, it's going to give you a general code or something that does not apply to WordPress or Elementor. I will be using this in Elementor on my WordPress website. Now, I've not hit send yet, guys, but let me tell you what an idea of what it's going to try to do. It's going to give you two types of codes, right? The first is the actual CSS code, and the second would probably be the class. It might give you three types of codes, really. The first will be the CSS code itself, which will be like a bulk of code or a chunk of code that you have to paste in your advanced CSS tab in Elementor, or you paste in your customizer for WordPress. The second may be the class or the CSS ID, right? Let me show you what I mean. I mean that if you tell it you want that, let's remove this border. We don't need a border here. I think you understand what I'm trying to explain now. So none. So if you tell it you want the gradient border under the text banking, the first code is going to give you is the code that you enter in advanced tab. Three kinds of codes now. Advanced tab under this section called custom CSS. But now we're on the free version of Elementor, so we can't use custom CSS. It says here, meet our custom CSS. Custom CSS lets you add CSS code to any widget and see it render live right in the editor. So now we don't have custom CSS as an option because we're on the free version of Elementor. Okay, that's fine. What's the second kind of code it's going to give you alongside that one? It may give you something like CSS class, which is what you use to identify that code, wherever you want to call the code from. And the third thing it might give you, it might be like a code that would help indicate the exact word you want to let that code control. For example, it may be something like span. You see what I'm doing? Maybe something like span. I'm just going to take this. We're going to take this to our presentation. Let's just open this, duplicate this page. So now, this is the text. That's the text, right? So the first kind of code is going to give you might be something called, it's going to give you the CSS code first, which I said will be a chunk, maybe a chunk of code, right? Something you may not understand if you do not know code. The second it may give you is something called a CSS class or CSS ID, which is an identifier used to know where you want that command to run. That may be something like, just for example, gradient dash text, just an example. And the third is like a small code used to identify the exact word you want to take that effect. So that one might be something like, example, it may be something like span, then the word you want, and something like maybe span again. Sorry. It may be, right? So now let's hit, I already have a code for this, but let's just hit send. Let's hear what ChatGPT will say. Watch this, guys. It said, got it. You want that subtle premium fintech flex underline right under banking, not the whole sentence. Clean, modern, slightly expensive looking. Let's do it properly. Now, best Elementor friendly way, HTML plus CSS underline gradient. It says wrap just the word banking like this. See, everything global business span class. I told you I was going to give you this, right? Let's just copy. Watch this. I want to show you what it gave to us. Let's duplicate this page. So, okay. Now, this is the first thing he gives to us. So this is that text, right? Span class grad dash underline, you see? So this class is what it's going to use to identify. So if you copy this and come here and paste it right in here, because you paste that one goes in here. You paste it here. Right? Now, you don't see the gradient yet because you've not added the main code. The next thing it gives us, it says, now add this CSS. Now add this CSS. That's Elementor to CSS to custom CSS or site CSS. Now add this. Now this is the code. Let me copy it so I'll show you what it looks like. Let's just that one. Let's do it. Let's paste it right under here. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Okay, I don't think I've copied. Let me copy again. Okay. Good, I've copied, but okay, I think now this is that code. Let's see, we might have to put this in a new tab, or since we've used this already, we can just delete it. This is the CSS code. We have someone coming in the class. Hold on, guys. So this is the CSS code. It's telling us to paste in our CSS tab in our under advanced settings in Elementor. Now, but there's a tiny problem. Let's publish this first. The tiny problem is this. We don't have access under this text, for this text or this widget, on the advanced tab, we don't have access to custom CSS right now. You understand? Custom CSS. So we can enter like custom code. What do? There's another alternative. You come to your WordPress admin, you come to Appearance, hover on Appearance, and click on Customize. This will take you to the central point of your website. It's a WordPress customizer. Now that is loading. That is loading. Remember, this is what our website looks like, right? We don't even know the colors Elementor selected yet, but you're going to know if you look at the code. This is the code it gave us. Hold up. This is it. You can see the colors here. Background, linear. You see this things, this hash 00CCF, C6FF. This is the code. These are the colors, right? You'd notice it used 2 colors. So you're going to see 2 different colors there by the time we're done. So here we're just going to come and say additional CSS. Right? Elementor doesn't let us add it, so we're just going to come to additional CSS and paste that code. This is the code. Let's hit publish. Now, careful when you paste codes. Sometimes it's good to back up your site before doing that. After pasting the code, guys, did you notice this? See, under banking right here, this is a preview under the Elementor customizer. If you go to the front end and you refresh, you should see that blue code. You should see the blue thing there. This is it. See, so 2 different shades of blue, a lighter one and a darker, something like a purple. Now, let's tell ChatGPT we don't want 2 colors. We're just going to tell ChatGPT we want 3 colors, right? They want 3 different colors. I want 3 different colors. I want 3 different colors in that. It said, nice. 3 colors will make it feel more fintech premium instead of basic gradient noise. Here's the clean 3-color underline that still feels controlled and not chaotic. So we're just going to copy the first HTML. Yeah, copy that. Remember, go back here, come to the text itself, come to content, and paste it. And you're going to come here and copy the CSS again, and go to customize, delete the first one because you don't want anything conflicting, and paste and publish. Now you see, now it's got 3 different colors. You see that? See the red? Do you see the shade? Let's go to the front end. I have my own CSS code, by the way, that I use. So I'm not going to use this one. It's pretty much the same thing, same strategy, same CSS guideline. So this is it. Now I have mine. Let me just copy mine from where I have it. Good. Copied my CSS. By the way, if you have Elementor Pro, you won't need to come all the way to customize. You'll just add this right there under additional CSS. So I'm just going to paste mine now. Now this is mine, right? You notice the effect has gone. It's not on banking because I've not called it yet, right? In order to call it, I have to make sure that the code or the class to call it is in the text itself. So I'm just going to come here, come to this. Notice what is calling it. Let me copy this because I want you guys to see this. This is the code that powers that color. But by default, pasting this code in advanced CSS or additional CSS, the site will not know what where this code should work. Do you understand? The site does not know anything, doesn't know where it should work, which is why you come, hold up, guys, duplicate this page now, which is why you come and you add it. Do you understand? Look at this. Let me show you. This is the main code. Notice this, grad dash underline. Ignore the full stop there or the period there. Grad dash underline. This is the class. This is the ID that will call for the effect of this code from anywhere, which means any text that you use this on, right, in HTML language would take it would take this color effect immediately. Now let me show you what that means. So by default, what our text is like is this. Check this out. By the way, if you don't know code, this is going to be really hard for you to understand. This is what our text is by default. Then we come right before the word we want, banking, and add this. It's span, right? It's a span class. But if you add a span class, you can't just leave it. You have to close the span class, which is why you do this and use this stroke and say span, then close. So now I'm going to copy this. I'm just going to go here and paste it. Right? Now, let's look at my code. Mine is selector dot gradient underlined. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know. I really don't know if we can see this. You know, I said I was going to use my own code. I'm just going to copy my code and show you. Publish. Let's publish it first. Watch this. This is my CSS code here, right? This right here is the span class being used here is grad underline. Remember, grad underline, which is the one ChatGPT gave us. Now, this is the CSS code ChatGPT gave us. What is my own CSS code? I'll show you now. This is my CSS code. Now, my CSS class is gradient dash underlines, right? Just copy that. What is ChatGPT's own? Grad dash underline. Now, if I'm using if I'm using my CSS code with ChatGPT's grad underline, it's not going to call the effect. It will not. Do you understand? Because it's like you're trying to call someone by something that is not their name. So we could save this and hit. If at all you see anything, it's just going to be conflicting code. Do you understand? But as of this point, they are not connected in any way, so you don't see that effect. So in order to see that effect, you're just going to come here, right here in Elementor. Well, let me show you in real time. You're just going to come here, right, on this code and change this. Grad underline to mine, gradient dash underline, and copy the whole thing. Don't worry, the span close command is still the exact same thing. You don't need to change anything there. So copy this, come here, and paste it. I wrote my own code because I like pretty links. Still got it from ChatGPT, really, but I decided I like the colors. I was specific with the colors I wanted. So now let's just refresh and see. Sometimes if you edit something like this, if you do this and you don't see the effect, you might have to clear your cache or clear your cookies or clear your browsing history sometimes, because some of this, sometimes CSS might lag or not take effect. Hold up, let's see. This is a span, gradient dash underlines, under customize. This is it. Hold up. Okay, I'm using selector here. Hold on. Selector, let's remove selector from this. Just a second, guys. Hold up. Okay. I was using selector. Hold on. Great. It's here. Selector is what you need to use it to call that to make that CSS take effect if you're editing within Elementor CSS tab. So this is mine. You see it's close to this color here. Difference is just color. To test this out, you can just go to your ChatGPT, just the way I did it, and ask ChatGPT to give you the code, right? So if ChatGPT gives you the code and you want to change the colors, it's simple. Take note of these things. Let me see. Let me show you here. This here, this is the color. This here, this is the color. By the way, this is the two gradients. This is a two gradient CSS code. Mine is a 3-color gradient. This is a 2-color gradient CSS code. Let's pick mine. This is it. So mine is a 3-color gradient code. Hold up. Okay, I think I made a 2-color. Let me take a look at it really well. Oh, yeah. I did a 2-color gradient code. Let's test the one ChatGPT gave us. ChatGPT gave us a 3-color. Okay, I think we even tested that. So I think we must have, you guys must have seen. But let's test it one more time. Just paste this, underline, grad dash underline. We're just going to come here and change it. Change it to grad dash underline. And then save. Let's see, just to be sure. Okay. So it's a 3-color thing. So just refresh. Let's see. This should change to 3 different colors. Good. So this is it. So I'm just going to revert the changes now. Ctrl Z. And I'm going to come here and say Ctrl Z as well. Gradient underlines and publish. So it'll be back to mine. Now let's refresh. If you were doing this, if you did not paste the CSS code in additional CSS, if you had pasted it in advanced CSS or the advanced tab for under custom CSS, you would be seeing the effect live right in Elementor. So now we've done it here. But if you go to Truly Financial, you see it's not just in banking, it's also under, hold up guys, it's also under apply, under scan, under done. Does it mean you have to write CSS code again? No, you don't have to write CSS code. This is where you pasted the CSS code, right? Look at it, guys. This here, this chunk of code is the CSS code. You don't have to write it. You just have to use the call effect, the ID to call it again. And how did we call the first one? I told you this was what we did. We just wrapped it up in span class equal to gradient dash underline, right? So we're just going to copy that effect. We're going to copy that ID, that call effect. Then we're going to go straight to apply. This is apply. And we're going to paste it. And remember to close the span. Remember to close, stroke, span, close. Done. We're going to do the same thing for the next one. Paste, then span, hold up, span, great. Do the same thing for the third one as well. Paste this, span, close. All right, let me save changes. Okay, I made a tiny mistake here. Delete this. Then so I've pasted the call effect. So I'm literally calling that code now on multiple widgets. So let's just go to the home page and refresh. Let's see if it worked. Good. This is it. They've taken this. It has taken effect. All 3 now have that feature. Okay. So this is it. You can always use AI to work around this. Okay. Just remember that the colors will be in the code. These are the colors. Hash. These are the colors. These are the colors. The hash. This line holds the color, background image, linear gradient. That's where the color is. So now, if you want to edit anything, here it says bottom padding 1 rem. So if you edit it to 3 rem, that content, the line is going to go down. There's going to be a bigger space between that borderline and the text. So now let's proceed to Truly Financial. What's the next page we would like to check out? Let's see the About Us page. What is an About Us page? An About Us page is just the page that shows you stuff about the company. Now, this is pretty easy. This is probably going to be the easiest site, the easiest page to build. And we're going to build it right here, right now. So where do we begin? We go to, now you can close Customizer because we're done with it. So you go to Pages and just create a new page and say, hold up, Add Page. I'm opening a new tab. If you build a website, there are 5 important pages. The first is the home page. The second is the About Us page. The third is the Contact page or the Contact Us page. The fourth is your newsroom page, like your blog page if you have news. And the fifth is your service page, a page that holds what you actually do. If you have all 5, you have a wholesome website, okay? If you want to add other things, you know, based on client requirements, you can go ahead and do that. There's more pages you can have, but these 5 pages are the core things. If you're building what we call a one-page website, it means you will have all 5 on one page. So this is it. Let's just say About Us. Save draft first. I'm saving. You will notice that I have not closed my home page, the editor. I'm supposed to close it, right? But no, I don't want to do that. Because I want to build really fast, I'm going to keep it open there. Why? Because I'm going to be coming here to copy widgets and elements to build that page. So just come here. Now it has saved the draft, so edit with Elementor. So I'm going to come here and just in the URL, I'm going to add /about-us. The page is still in draft. It has not been published yet, so you're going to see a 404 error. See, page can be found. Okay, it looks like nothing was found at this location. Don't worry, you've not published anything yet. So the first thing here is to look at the structure again. As you can see, now this is kind of a tricky one, yeah? Because normally you would think that everything from About Us down to this text core is in one container. If that's what you think, you are right, but you're not entirely correct. Look at the space between this text, the last text, and the image following it. That tells you that everything here, like this, a scroll, that tells you that there's a huge chance that all these things are in one container. Well, with the exception of, hold up, guys, with the exception of this leadership container, this theme, right? With the exception of this guy, you can see that it's possible. Everything else there is in one container. So how do we build this? Quite easy, really easy, easy peasy. Watch this. We're here. First thing we need to do is structure. Flexbox down, right? Down. Why? Down because you see, About Us comes, this comes, the side-by-side content comes in a different container. So watch this. So first thing we want to do, depends on how you want to build this. You want to drag your heading text first, right? I would drag my heading text first. Next, I'm going to right click. Now this is a container. I'll drag it right under that text. So this is my first container. This container you're seeing here, this text you're seeing here is going to be what I'll use to create this content. This. Next, I'm going to drag, hold on, guys. I'm going to drag my text editor. But remember, I wanted to copy stuff. So if you don't want to do this, like building from scratch like this, you can just go ahead and come here. We've already designed. So just copy this and just come here and just paste it, in which case you won't even need this one anymore. So delete it, right? So I copied that. Next thing you want to copy is more text. You see the bigger visual here. So just copy a text that looks like that. This one does. Let's just copy it over on this and paste, right? Watch it. This doesn't make sense right now, but just watch. Next is there's a text here. This is the text editor widget. This is going to go to home page. Hold on. Let me drag this here. Go to home page. This text editor, copy it. Come here and paste it. Remember, I told you building a site structure. We're setting the structure before we bring in the content. Now, next thing is going to go in this container. You see this container here? We're going to put 2 containers in it. Drag it in here. Now, watch this. See the one behind? That's the main container. See the one in front? That's the tiny container you dragged into it. So if you're not sure, you could just open your structure, and there it is on the right side. See the smaller container? So you're just going to hover on it, right-click, and duplicate it. Then go to the mother container, which is the main one. The direction flow, change it to horizontal. Boom. See what you're looking at? Come back to Trilly Financial for a minute. Does this look familiar? Yes. See this text? Easy. We're going to get this text somewhere. We have it right here. That kind of text, this is it. Just copy. Come here. This first container, paste it in. Come here. This text, copy it. Come to About Us and paste it as well. Take a look at Trilly Financial. So it's got 1 text editor, 2 text editor, 3 text editor widget, 4 text editor, and 5. So we need 5 altogether. We have just 1. So duplicate, duplicate again. We've got 3, duplicate again. We've got 4, duplicate one more time. Now it's 5, right? Don't worry, we're building structure, guys. Watch this. So image, copy image. Come here, paste. Great. Now you would want to, start building. So first things first, we're going to copy this, About Us. So we're going to come right here. Remember, that also has that border. So you come here. Let me show you. This is the code, right? So it's simple. Here, banking was the one. Hold up. Banking was the text that had the border under it. So we're going to change banking to About Us. Then we're going to delete every other text. Delete. Delete. So this is what you're left with. Copy it. Take it back to About Us page. Look, update. Boom. We have our About Us ready. Right? But it's very small. Theirs is very small. So you want to reduce yours a bit. Make ours maybe 17. A little too small now. 24. A little too much. Maybe 20 or 22. Yeah, just keep it at 24. Really. Okay, next thing is everything global business finance should be built by entrepreneurs backed by visionaries. So you're just going to copy that text, paste it here. Then come to Style tab, come to Alignment, make it center. Now, I told you about a page breaker. Remember? Duplicate. I want to show you something. Remember, I said this code is a page breaker. This arrow open, BR, and that arrow close. I'm going to come here. Where are we breaking? First thing is, the first line is finance, right? After finance, we should break. So you come to your text, come to finance, paste the line break. Good. Next thing, after entrepreneurs, you break. So you come to entrepreneurs, break. And there you have it, backed by visionaries. There you have it. You want to tweak the line height a bit. Set it to EM, then make it 1.2. Well, looks a little too far from themselves. 1.1. This is good to go. Now, next you want to copy is this. Trilly Financial was created to simplify how businesses operate worldwide. You want to copy it. You come here, switch the tab to Style tab, and change the alignment first to center. Then come to the text, switch to code, and paste. See, but yours looks too tiny, so you want to increase it a bit to 20. Now, you'd notice that they have theirs breaks that with trust at the core. So you might just come here, come to trust, with trust at the core. So you just come here and break. Good. Now, next is this section. Simple. Why we build Trilly Financial. Copy the text, come here, paste it. Come here, Copy the next one. See how easy it is to build this page, guys. Come here, come to the first content, switch to code, paste. Come to this, copy this. Come here, switch to code, paste. Come here, copy this. Come here, switch to code, paste. Now, our mission is simple. This one, the text under it is bold, so just going to copy it like this. Come to the next one. Come to the, hold up, let's scroll down. So come to the next one. I'm going to clear things, but I'm not going to paste it in code because I want that exact effect. So I'll switch to visual. Boom, got it exactly how I want it. Then copy this. Come to the last widget, switch to code, and paste. For the image, I'm just going to come here and, take the image, save the image, save. Come to this, come here, select your image, drag the one you just saved. And it's loading. This is what you have. There's so much, closeness between this text and this one. So come on that text. Go to Advanced tab, unlink the padding, switch to REM, and add a bottom padding, maybe 3. Save. Now look at this. Their image has rounded edges, ours same sharp. Just come on the image, go to Style tab, border radius, make it, 14, 2 rounded, 12. 12 looks good. Great. Publish. Now, what is the next section? The next section is also image and text. So what you want to do is just come to this container. See this one? Duplicate it. Now I've duplicated it, but because after duplicating it, I've got the exact same thing. Image is on the right, text is on the left. It's simple. Just go to, while on that same container, go to direction and change the flow to reverse. Boom. Image. Let's go take the image. Save. See how quick, how easy it is. Come to About Us. Drag the image. Select it. Great. Text. Easy. Copy the text. A team built for growth. Paste. Copy the first text. Switch to code. Paste. Copy the second one. Sorry. Just going to copy. Come to the third. Paste. And you can delete the fourth, and the fifth. You can just go ahead and delete it because you got what you wanted, right? So what's the next one? This is it. Simple. All you want to do is easy. That main container, right-click, duplicate, and switch the order back to horizontal, normal horizontal. Now you would notice something here, yeah? In our second container, our text is like to the top, TP top. You come to this container where the text lives. Justify content, make it center. Boom. You just want to do that for all the others because you notice on theirs, the same effect happens here. So you just want to do that just to be safe. Center. Great. Then you come to this one and just say center. First, change the image. Download the image. By the way, when you build your website, ensure you're using stock images, premium quality images. If you're wondering where to find something like that, look at the site and the sites I will be pasting right now. You could just go online and say stock images, but stock images are not free. So if you want stock images for free, you have to go on this site, unsplash.com, www.unsplash.com, and www.pexels.com. These platforms, hold up, I'm just going to make it bigger so we can see it. So unsplash.com and pexels.com would give you premium images, quality images for free that you can use to build a site. If you use images or videos from that website, ensure that in your terms and conditions, you have a clause that states that you got your images from those places, or you can come to the images and make a citation about it. Let's put that image. Hold up, guys. I want to show you what I mean by put a citation. I just mean making reference to it. So you see, I just uploaded this image, right? See this underneath it, it says caption. So you could just say, switch it to custom caption. Well, hold up. Enter your image. I want to see what it says there. Let's say gotten from Unsplash.com. See, it appeared right here. Then you can come to style and even make it smaller. All right, but because this is an about us page, it's not going to make sense to have this caption here. It's just going to look weird if you have to put captions like this under every image, which is why it's good to go ahead and use the images, but make sure in your terms and conditions page, you highlight it, you state it somewhere just for clarity's sake. Okay, so this way no one comes to you or comes at you for, you know, copyright infringement or whatever, or intellectual property theft. So now we've built up to this section. Now the next thing is this, right? Building this. What is this? This is called a theme widget, right? A theme or an image box widget. My guess is that this is a theme widget. You can achieve the same thing with an image widget. So let's try that first. First thing is you want to do is create its container. Direction flow is horizontal. Row. Next thing you want to do, now you're not going to be dragging containers. Do you understand? No, you're not going to be dragging containers. No, you don't have to drag containers in this case, because all these things you're seeing, all four, or all three rather, they exist within just one widget. They're powered by one widget, so you don't have to drag containers for any reason. So all you have to do is come to edit, and then let's say team. Let's see what we have. We have team member listing, we have team carousel, we have, you know, Elements Kit team. We don't know which one would look like that, but let's just try it out. Let's see. Let's see. Show icon. Okay, so this is from Elements Kit, and that of Elements Kit is a single. Okay, there's different styles really. If you want to know what this is, what this looks like, if you don't want to test it out, you want to see what it looks like before using it right here, it's simple. You just go to Google and search Elements Kit. I'm going to show you guys something. Go to Elements Kit, best Elementor add-on. They are right, actually. I agree with them. Then you go to widgets, features, widget builder. Nope, that's not what you're looking for. Elements. They're also called elements, really. Just go to elements. The site is still loading. We want to check to see what has a widget for themes that looks exactly like that. So now we're just going to come here and say theme. Control F. Now see this. Hold up, guys. Control F again. Theme. So this is it. It turns out it's a pro feature. Okay, for Elements Kit, it's a pro. Okay, the theme is free, but the theme slider is a pro feature. So let's see the theme that is free. While that is working, you want to go to the plus add-on. Remember we added the plus add-on as well? So we want to go to the plus add-on. You want to go to their own website. So let's go there. While that is loading, let's go to a happy add-on. We just need to know which of these add-ons will have the theme, sorry, the theme card like that. So happy add-on, right? Happy add-ons. Let's see. Yes. So you're just going to come here. Okay, the plus add-on has loaded. Let's go to widgets. We want to find a plugin that can give us a widget that would, you know, give us these cards. So now we want to come here and search for theme. Okay. Now there's one here for team members. I'm going to open in a new tab. There's another that says, okay, hold up. Oh, not that. That's not a, is that a widget? proudly showcase your team members. Is that a widget? Okay, yes, this is a widget. Multiple layouts to display team members. Okay, see, these are different layouts, and they kind of look nice. Okay, well, they don't look like what we're looking for, at least not quite. If you want to build this manually, you can do that, by the way, guys. Don't, if you don't want to go, looking for an element, a plugin that would give it to you, you could build it manually. I'm going to show you how. But first, let's just search. Let's see if anyone has something close to that. If you're using that of the Plus add-on, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. What makes up theirs on Truly Financial? You have the name of the of the person, you have the position of the person, and you have a text, a description right underneath that. So let's just come here and search for team. Okay, Happy Add-ons has a team member widget as well. Let's open it and see. Let's see what theirs is like. We're wrapping up the class, guys. Once we're done with that, once we're done with this section, that will be all for today. The About Us page. And that's all. In our next class, we're going to take the Contact Us page. Once we take the Contact Us page, next thing we're going to take is maybe a service page, and that's just it. We're done with the program, and then we'll just go over like basic things to remember, what you need to know, things like backup and security, and that's it, really. And then we'll prepare for the advanced class for those who will be able to be part of it. So now, team member, let's see. Okay, Happy Add-ons does have a pretty beautiful design. This is theirs. It gives us the image, the position, but no description. Okay, image, position, description. This looks good. This looks like what we can customize to look like this. Sorry, to look like this. So because now just imagine if you have this, all you have to do is to remove this padding, round it, right? Remove the padding, and then switch the alignment to left, right? Because it's on center right now. So let's go and try that of Elementor. Sorry, Happy Add-ons. We're gonna try this. To do that, what you want to do, delete this. Just with this one, serve. So publish first. To do that, you just have to go to plugins, and okay, we've already installed it. So Happy Add-ons. See it here. Just gonna click on widgets. Let's go there so we can make sure that we have that widget active. If we don't have it active, we have to activate it first. Just that widget. So this is the widget library. So let's search for team. Okay, team member. Is that what it's called? Let's see. Yes, it's called team member. Great. So team member is off. Turn it on. Scroll down and save changes. A lot of WordPress classes would not show you plugins like this because most of them probably don't know it, or they're guessing, but we want you to know the real deal. Or maybe they might want to push it to another class and tell you advanced class. No, our advanced class is like a really sick advanced class. It's where you see a deeper level to these things. You get to build more things there. So we want you to know those, because if you don't know the plugins to use, I assure you, your site for a long time might be looking like it's not worth the money. Now, since we've published, let's just refresh this. Your site might be looking like it's not worth the money. Plugins are the things that make design really powerful if you know how to use them. In WordPress, that's it. Which is why a lot of people run away from plugins, because they get the idea that, oh, it's a plugin. What are we going to do? I can't be buying multiple plugins. And no, you don't have to buy multiple plugins. You just have to master the ones that are free and know how to use them to create the same effect. For example, this team member widget that we're looking for is not part of Elementor, but it's going to be part of Elementor Pro. Should I go and buy Elementor Pro just because I'm looking for team? No, you can just do your research. Good, and you see now we found Happy Add-on has something we want, and we can just test that out. If Happy Add-on did not give us what we wanted, we still have one alternative. We're going to come and search unlimited elements, right? We're going to come and search unlimited. Let me see. Unlimited elements. Hold on. we're going to search for unlimited elements and just go to its widget library. If that did not give us worse, we'll still come back and build it manually, because that's also doable. So I'm going to show us with the widgets first, and then I'll show us how to build it manually, and we'll be done for tonight's class. So unlimited elements is loading. Let's search for theme. This is its widget. This is their widget library. Let's search for theme. It's still loading, I guess. Control F would help us find it faster. Okay, they do have a theme widget. They have about 7 different widgets or so, I guess, based on the search here. But let's let it load, and then we'll see. If you don't want to take this time waiting here for unlimited elements, you could just go to where we installed it, because we have it installed. See it here, unlimited elements, say widgets. By the way, if you activate a widget, remember to hit save changes. Always remember to hit save changes, otherwise it would not come up. We hit save changes for that one, for the one we activated with Happy Add-ons. So let's see if it's here now. That one is called Team Member. And there it is. You see that icon, Happy Add-on icon? So let's just drag it in here. So I guess this is it. Hold up, guys. Okay, this is it. But let's do structure. Okay, we've added it, but it's laggy a bit. It's not responding. So let's just publish and then refresh this page. We're going to publish first and then refresh this page. Refresh this page. So by then it will come up. Now, unlimited elements, let's search for team. This is it. This is what theirs look like. See, they would have also given us what we wanted, because look at this. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but preview. Let's preview that. They would have also given us what we wanted. So you don't have to build it manually. Sometimes if you want like maximum control, well, you can go ahead and build it manually. But for something as little as team member section, I wouldn't want to go all the way to building it manually. Just to save time, I might just pick a template and just go ahead and customize it really well, and then just go ahead with what I'm doing. Okay, there's it's coming up. Okay, so they have different style. Look at this style. Hold up, guys. This is it. Look at this is theirs. They even have a button. The options have a button right underneath it. So imagine we drag something like this, you know, we'll get what we want. In fact, let's put it there. Let's install it. Team member. This is the carousel. That's not what we're looking for. Team member grid. This is available in the pro version. So this is the only one they have for free, the carousel. The carousel is going to slide because it's a carousel, so we don't want that. So we're just going to leave it in. Let me see. Okay, we have a team member card. Don't worry, let's leave it. Let's go ahead with what Happy Add-ons is giving us. So this is it. Now, next thing you want to do is, let's see, social profile. Okay, Facebook, Twitter, details button. Okay, so hold up, guys. I want to see. Okay. Oh, I get it now. I get it. For Happy Add-ons, you see the layout like this, but it doesn't come like that by default. Okay, which means we have to put them in containers. Do you understand? Because you'd think that it would give you all 3. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can work around it. It's simple. What we have to do is to just open a new container, select this, in that new container, drag 3 other containers. I'm just going to drag the first one, click on it, duplicate it, and duplicate it. How many team members? 3. Awesome. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it into one of the containers. So we have this now. Here, let's go copy the image of the first person. Okay, great. Copy it, upload. If there's anything you don't understand, guys, please send it to the group. Send it to the group. For the sake of time, we may not be able to take questions. I'm glad that we're coming to the end of the program. Although the end of the program does not mean you get to stop practicing. Not at all. Not at all. I advise that you continue to practice. You still have access to the site, I would advise you continue to practice as much as possible. If you want to retake the courses, of course, the links will still stay available. All the content will still be available. So this is it. Now, hold up, guys. Now you notice the image first, it's rounded a bit. I want to go to Style tab. For the photo, search for radius. This is it. Let's say 14. Good. Ours is rounded. So their text, Kanchan Kumar. Okay, Kanchan Kumar. Kanchan Kumar, that's the name. So name and job title. So for the name, we're just going to come to typography. Let's use our, what font were we using? I can't remember. Okay, Jost. We're using Jost. Let's use Jost. We're using Jost. Now for the weight, let's make it 600. Size 24 or 30. Is theirs that big? Not so much. Yeah, it is that big, just not that thick. So reduce the weight to 500, reduce it to 400, and we have Kanchan Kumar, co-founder and CEO. Let's make our text take the same thing. Job title, it's gonna be Jost as well. Sorry, yeah, Jost. Now size should be, let's say 22. Too much. 22. Now let's reduce this to 18. Weight, let's make it thick. Now color, let's make it 1E, 1E, 1E. For the name, let's add the color as well, 1E, 1E, 1E. Now the social profiles, there's a description before that. So let's just copy that description, go back to content, short bio, paste that in there. Then for the socials, let's see, the social profile. Awesome. So what is just Twitter and LinkedIn. So delete Facebook. Great. You want to come here, come to where it says social icons. No. Let's go to the bio first. Okay, bio. You want to make the color 1E, 1E, 1E. For typography. Okay, just size 16. Because it's a long text, a lot of text. Let's do the line height as well. 1.2, 1.2 would do. So now social icons. How big do we want them? Let's say 24. Is that enough? Great. They have a color. Let's just inspect what color. Is that green that we know? Yeah, copy. Close. So the social icons background color. Is it the background color? Yes, it is a background color. Hold up. It's a background color, but it's not taking effect. I need to know why. Oh, okay. I see why. Great. The one inside, which would be the text, 1, 2, 3. Good. Radius, make it 12. Whoa, that's too much. Use a radius of 4. Now, let me get something straight. Look at this. Look at this. Why are we stressing? Hold on. I'm trying to be sure of something. Let's take a different approach. Copy this and clear. Come here, paste it. Good. That was it. That's all we needed to do. There's no point going the long way. So there's a hover effect. 1E, 1E, 1E. So when you hover, great. Excellent. So this is it. This is smaller than ours. So let's just reduce the size to 20 and save. Okay. Our title is a little too large. So make it 16 or maybe 16.5. Good. Save. So that's it for Kanchan Kumar. So you just want to copy his, and paste in the next space. Paste again. Then I'm going to edit their details. Although I'm seeing a card and a background shadowy thing here. We're going to work on that. But just for now, let's edit. Next person, please. Mr. Frank. Frank Mastrangelo. Well, it's a powerful name. Just drag this in here for Mr. Frank. Image is uploading. Select. Great. Paste it. What's his role? Executive chairman. So role is an executive chairman. Sorry. He's a seasoned leader in financial infrastructure. Come here and paste this. Great. Next person is a lady. Pawnit. Save. Pawnit Abramowski. Okay. She's a chief compliance officer. So we're just going to come here and say pound. Oh, shit. Sorry. Chief compliance officer first. Huh? Pound it. Change the image. Okay. What is her bio? With extensive experience leading regulatory and risk management. Okay. Come here, paste it. Now, what are their socials? Twitter, LinkedIn. Okay, Pownit is just LinkedIn. So easy peasy. Close the information tab, open the social tab, and remove the Twitter. Save it. So now I see that when you, okay, so when you hover, the background disappears. First, let's be sure of something. Come here. We want to remove that shadow thing. So for the photo, okay. Hold up. There's a background shadow was I'm saying. I want to be sure. Okay. Okay. Socials. Okay. Okay, I think it's just how the cards are designed. Okay. I can go ahead and delete this one. And it's just delete that container entirely. So now, hold up. I like this one. It looks really good. Yeah, it looks good. So next you just want to come here. Let me see. All right, great. Let's go to our structure. Under structure, tap on this. So copy that text and come here and paste it. I've pasted it, but now that I'm here, I can just drag. Hold up, guys. Okay, it's gonna be hard. Okay, delete that. Okay, I think let's create another container. Down. So next, let's paste that text in there. Great. And copy the whole of this container. Yeah. Then paste it here. Awesome. Now, delete this one. Good. So the text is leadership team. Simple. Come here and paste it. Next is we see there's a tiny borderline here. I want to inspect that. Let's know what color it is. Inspect. DB. Copy. That's the code. Simple. Come to the overall container. Come to the style tab. Come to the border. remove the radius, come to the border tag, set it to solid, unlink the width, then at the top, and come here, update the color. Now go to this, unlink the padding, switch to REM, and put a top padding. What's the space like? The space looks like 3 to 4 REM. So just add 3 to 4 REM. Great. Next, you see leadership text is here, but this doesn't start on the edge. So just come here and remove this. Come to each individual container as well. Just going to come here and remove that. Okay, hold up, guys. Just want to remove paddings. Just want to remove paddings. Yes. Gonna come here and remove padding. Great. Come here, remove padding. Great. So go to the overall container. I want this to be on that edge. I have two options. I could use a left negative margin, like something like this, you know, I could use that. Good. And good. See that borderline, that line? Now you want to come to this container because we need to make this spacey. We need to space things here as well. Wait, let's do something here. Make it 20. Is 20 enough? Hold on. Let me see this. Let's see the space. Okay, not so much space. All right, great. Great, great. In which case, let's make it 25. Okay. Then we need a bottom padding because this can be too close to that line. So to do that, we're going to go to the overall container and go to Advanced tab, set to REM, unlink, and a bottom padding. Hold up, let's see it take effect. Bottom padding. Great. So publish. I like this leadership team, especially with the white thingy. It has like the white thing coming up at the back. I like it. So this is this. This is us. Remember, about this page said nothing found before, but now we've published it, so the page is live and great. There's a tiny mistake on this page already. I can see it. Good. We have this. Oh, I noticed something. Their borderline does not get to the end, does not get to the edge. Ours gets to the edge. Okay, we're going to fix that. Let's hold up. Quite easy. And then I noticed that on ours, the name of the page is appearing. So first things first, we're going to go to page settings, hide title, hide the title. Next thing is, instead of using the border, we're just going to open a new container. And in that container, we're going to look for something called a separator. So widgets. Let me see. Okay, we don't have a separator here. Let's look for a divider. Awesome. There's a divider. It's going to give us a line. So this is the divider. I want to change the color of the divider to DB. Great. Go to the overall container. Switch from box to full width. Awesome. Now, how many percent? Let's make it 80%. Doesn't look so much. 90% or 85. Now, it looks good. Now, if we've added that, then let's come here and remove that border we added here in the first place because it's not what we needed. So set it to none, and that one is gone. So publish now, and we should see our border. So by the time I refresh this, About Us text should be gone, and the border shouldn't be stretched to the edge anymore. Okay, see, border is no longer on the edge, and About Us is gone. But we need a padding because this can be on the TP top. Theirs isn't. There's a huge padding above it. So that padding, what we're going to add, just come here and top padding. top margin, make it a 5 rem, save it. So real quick, let me show you guys what I meant by you could build this thing from scratch. It's easy. All you'd have to do is just say, Control Z, is to open a new container, hold up. All you'd have to do is open a new container, set the direction to this. In that container, you drag a container, another container into it, then you duplicate the one you put in it, duplicate it. First things first, you want to set a top padding. Unlink the values, set it to 1 rem, put 5 on top, put 5 below. Here, all you would have needed was an image text. After that, the next thing you would need is to copy a heading text. Paste, right? Then this image text, set it to one of the persons you want it to be. Let's use this man. Good. Then we'll come here and copy his details. Simple. Then duplicate that text again and copy his position in the company. Paste it. Now make that one smaller, incredibly smaller. Let's say 18. Good. We're here. Reduce the gaps. Yeah. Set it to maybe 5px. Then come here. Next thing you need is a text widget. Come here and paste it. Next thing after that you'll need will be social icons. Switch to this, paste it. For social icons, you just come here and type social icons. We already built a social icon. We already have social icons set up somewhere here. So if you want to go there to copy this, you can copy it in the footer. So you can copy it from the footer if you don't want to go and build all the way from scratch, which kind of like would be faster. So let's just go to Elements Kit, go to header footer. Header footer is here. Then just go to footer, new footer, edit with Elementor. While it loads, let's keep editing what we're editing. So just gonna add some bottom and top padding to this. Bottom padding should be 1 before. This image, set a radius 14. Good. Now it's rounded. Okay, we could reduce this one as well. 16.5 is what we used. So this is how to build it manually. Okay, good. This is loaded. Let's copy this. I copied just the icon. And I'm just going to paste style here. See, I pasted the style. Now, why I can't see it is because there's a code. The color is white there. So we're just going to come to social and copy this color. Great. And come back to this widget and change the primary color to green. Simple. And come here. And here's was Twitter and LinkedIn. So you're just going to say Twitter. Sorry, LinkedIn. And next thing you're going to do is change the alignment. Right. Increase the size a bit. 22. So this is it. Here you want to reduce the line height a bit. Set a line height of 1.2 rem. Let's see. Their bio text is small, so ours looks too much. Let's make ours, 16. Great. Let's see theirs again. This looks really smaller than 16. Maybe, okay, 16 it is. 16 it is. So let's see the space between, yeah, looking pretty good. We're just going to add a top padding here. Good. Then let's see this. Looks good. Looks good. Now, you have two options. You could start copying all these things one by one into the next container, or you could just come to that container itself and duplicate it, and duplicate and delete the other two. The system is intelligent enough to like resolve itself in its proper sizes, appropriate sizes. So next, change the next person's information. Good. Next thing is Frank. That's the next name. I almost said that's the next name on the blacklist. Copy this and upload. Copy this and upload. Switch the code, upload. Next name is Pownit. Copy Pownit, Pownit's info. Copy Chief Compliance Officer and all of that. Come here. This is how to build this manually if you don't want to use a widget. Copy this. Come here and paste this and change the image. Great. Now we have Pownit. Remember, Has is just LinkedIn. So you could just save changes. So this is the one Happy add-on gave us. We edited it to look like what we wanted. And this is ours. I kind of like ours more. Let's just tweak the title a bit to thick. So put a little top padding there. Just make it 1. REM 0.5. Great. Just gonna copy, paste style, paste style. See all these things? Next thing you want to do is just come here, because we've created them now. Let's put them in a card. So let's put them in a container rather. In that container, first thing, let's copy this guy, the text there. Oh, hold up. Let's make it easy. Just copy, delete this, copy this container. All right, remember this is a container seated in there. We'll go to structure. You'd see this guy. Hold up, one structure to show us. Good. That guy is a container. So you're just gonna delete it. Then come here and paste the one we've created. After pasting, you come here and remove the space. Come to each container, remove the padding. Come to this one, remove the padding. Come to this one, remove the padding. Now check. There's a lot of space in between these guys. So easy. Just go to the mother container where they're all seated and unlink the gaps. Set it column to 50. Look at it. It's more than that. Maybe set it to 100. Whoa. Yeah, 100. Now, let's add a width. Let's add width to our content. Hold up. Remove the space here. Remove the space here. Delete the one we created before. Now we're ready. We just want to add one more thing. Row 30. Next thing we want to add is a bottom. Great. Make it 8. This looks better, if you ask me. Looks better than the one because it looks more like this. Next thing I want to do is let's just add a width. Let's use 1 to 50. But isn't 1 to 50 here? Let's make this 1 to 50 as well. Hold up, 1 to 50. So this is it, guys. Hold up, I want to reduce something here. Make it 15. Nope, not in columns. 15 in row. Excellent. Come here. Unlink. Make it 15 in row. Come here. Unlink. Make it 15 in row. Save. Now, let's see. Is there anything else? This guy in our next class, we're going to attempt to create this guy so we can. You see, it's appearing on another page, an About Us page. We start on the front page, which means it's attached to the footer. So we're going to go and put it on the footer. So right now we're done with this. In the next class, we'll be building this and the Contact Us page. Let's refresh to take a look at what we've done. We'll build this and a Contact Us page. And after that, the class after that is where we do mobile responsiveness test, which is where we optimize these pages to look good on mobile. By default, these pages only look good on a laptop or on a desktop because we've not optimized them yet for mobile. They're not fit for mobile yet. So we're going to optimize them for mobile. So this is it, guys. Literally, we're done here. And that's it. If you have any question, I'm going to check the class now. Let me see. Okay, there's no questions. Okay, so if you watch this and you have a question, please paste it on the group and I will respond to it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you for connecting. And I will see you in the next class. Just look at this one more time. Okay, this is this. This is ours. Great. Let's play around a bit. 150, possibly 1,000. I'm just playing around, guys. We're done. I'm just playing around, but we're done. We're done here. 150. And on 200. Okay, because I have a knack for, maybe perfection sometimes. So this is this. Let's refresh ours. I just wanted to look a little smaller because it looks like it's really big. Okay, great. So this is ours. This is this. This is ours. This is this. Ours now looks smaller. What do you know? Okay. Maybe 1,000 was too much. 150. Yeah. 100. Save. Good. Now refresh. Just taking a look. One last look. Wait a second. Refresh. That was fast. Good. 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 Spacing. Something about spacing. Something about spacing. Okay. 200 it is. Spacing. Mother sorry, come here, go to its mother container, spacing. Maybe 120 would not hurt. Or maybe 150 would not hurt. Maybe. Man, this text, crinkle it down a bit. By the way, guys, I'm just playing around really. We're done. Great. Now 150 looks too much. 150, make it 120. Okay, refresh. Great. Well, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. And this time around, I'll see you in the next class. So stop presenting.